BoardGameManiacs, Maniac Rob here to bring you another retroactive gameplay. This here is a really old game as opposed to date-wise. We're going to be playing Clue, and you can see I have some fellow maniacs here in the background. We have Maggot Beard, we got AKA Shane, and we got Maniac Shelly. And we are going to play the Clue. This board game is from 1949. The copy that we have, though, I was lucky enough to find it into a local flea market. This copy is for 1960, I think, is the date on the board of when this board was manufactured. If you ever played Clue, you're probably going, and you liked it, you're probably going to enjoy this video. Now, the artwork is totally different because, again, this is dating back to the 1960s, so it is totally different. The gameplay should be the same. So we're going to see who did it, what they used, and where they did it. So stay tuned for this game of Clue. This is the board game, 1960 Clue, as it says over here, when it was made. Lucky enough, like I said, to find it into a flea market, but it all stays the same. You got a knife, a revolver, a rope, a lead pipe, a candlestick, and a wrench. You can see here, that gun is huge. Now, I've never played Clue a lot, but the ones that I do play, I do remember that they were still metal miniatures and the rope was always plastic.
Always.
Yeah.
For some reason they can't cast a rope in die cast like everything else. I don't know why.
I don't understand either. But the object of the game again is to figure out what room the murder happened and who did it and with what item that is on the board there. Now, we already went and set up the game where we just randomly drew some cards, not knowing what they are, and put them into the envelope, which is underneath the weapons right here. And pretty much it's just a guessing game and narrowing it down to find out who did what and where. But I don't know who did it. It was this guy right here, Maggot Beard. Wasn't it? Shifty eyes. Good. You don't trust the guy with them shifty eyes. Look at your eyes. Do your eyes. Take a glass up. Do your eyes, shifty eyes. Wait till I zoom in. Go ahead. Would you trust somebody like that? I don't think so. So anyhow, we are on with the game. Starting off, it is my turn. I am Mr. Green, so the way you do it is you take the die, and you roll it for your movement. So I got a 4 movement. So I'm going to try to, oh yeah, that's not me, I'm right here. Okay, I'll be okay. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and that pretty much ends my movement. And I'm not going to try to narrow down anything. I don't think so. Next it is Shane's turn, and Shane, who are you?
I am Professor Plum.
So you roll the 3, and you're right there. So that's it, and we're on to Colonel Mustard. 5. And it's on to Shelly's turn. Shelly, who are you?
Mrs. White.
All right. So one thing about the movement too, as well as into the rule book, it does say that you can move forwards, backwards, left and right, but never diagonally. Just to keep that in mind. So we're back to my turn again. And I get a 2, so I'm going to move. So one thing I want to mention is, just like any other one, just so we keep the video time down and keep it exciting, I'm not going to record every movement until something significant happens, and I'll be back to you. So just stand by for something significant or a murder. On Maggot Beard's turn, Colonel Mustard went into the lounge, so now you're in the room. You can start doing your process of elimination.
Alright, I am going to take Mrs. Scarlet, and I'm going to say the wrench.
So Mrs. Scarlet killed the person in the lounge with the wrench. That's what your guess is?
Yes.
Who are you asking?
Who are you going to ask?
I'll ask Shelly.
So now Shelly is going to check her cards, and if she has either one of those things, such as like Mrs. Scarlet or the lounge or the wrench, she has to secretly show one of them cards to Lance so that he will know who has what. So Shelly.
Can you stop talking for a second?
Sure. Alright, Shelly, so if you have anything to show Lance, do so. Show the camera first. No, I'm joking. So therefore, one of the 3 things is not in the envelope, but we don't know what it is yet. So that's Lance's turn. I'll just keep rolling, and then we'll just keep creating for assumptions. And recording for assumptions, I mean. Not creating. But we're creating a murder scene, so in essence, yes. Alright, so it is on my turn, and I moved into the ballroom, and I pulled Professor Plum in, which is Shane, with the candlestick. So I am saying that Professor Plum killed the person in the ballroom with the candlestick.
I'm going to reveal this.
I'm going to move over there. Okay, thank you. So I can't show exactly what it is on camera, but Shane has one of the cards. Actually, that'd probably be a good idea to do.
I might have all three, you don't know.
But you only have to show one,
I
right?
have to show you one.
That's right, unless I want to say like, hey, this is exactly what it is.
You can ask me again, I can still show you the same card.
Oh, show it to the camera. Go ahead, whatever it is that you had, just show it to the camera. There it is. So that's the end of my turn. So I would take and mark on my sheet what I know that Shane has out of the three things. All right, Shane, it's your turn.
So my turn, I rolled the dice and I went across the hall from the ballroom to the conservatory, and I'm going to make my accusation. I'm going to ask Lance. I think it's Professor Plum with the candlestick in the conservatory. Do you have any of those cards?
I say pass.
Whoa. So you don't have any of those, so it could be one of those, it could be all of those. We don't know. So again, the candlestick, Professor Plum in the conservatory. And I think it's on Shelly's turn. Now the way the gameplay is, so we just double check the rules for this. If somebody does not have any three of the things, then the person asking the question will just ask the next person in line to see, and so on and so forth, until somebody will reveal to the person asking the question one of the three things, the person, place, or thing. And it is Shelly's turn, and Shane has said the same thing that he said to Maggot Beard. Now we're going to see. Do you have something to show him?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not going to see it, but you know, you can.
I sit face down.
I'll just do it this way. Not looking, not looking, not looking. So Shelly has something.
Good.
Don't know what it is. So it is on to Maggot Beard's turn now. On Shelly's turn. What were you suspecting there, Shelly?
Mr. Green in the ballroom with the gun.
So you're accusing me of shooting somebody in the ballroom.
Yep.
How rude.
You shot him right in the ballroom.
Last game we played, I chopped your head off, so.
Right in the ballroom. Yeah, this is a PG channel, everybody. So, you know.
It is ballroom.
Is that person?
We're on to Lance Maggot Beard's turn, and he put Mrs. White in the dining room with the lead pipe. So, who are you going to ask there?
Person on his
Person
left.
on his left.
Person on his left, that's
As
right.
rules dictate.
Yes, I keep forgetting that.
That's
So
okay.
it's always you ask the person on the left, and you keep going around until you get a hit. So, do you have anything, Mrs.
Yeah.
White? Wow.
She's full of clues.
Yes. So one thing that Shane did point out, which was pretty interesting, is because this is an old game, the lead pipe, it's not even in focus.
It's not my fault.
This lead pipe is actually hollow. It's not a solid piece. Other Clue games that Shane remembers, I played Clue a really long time ago, my memory's not that great, was not hollow, but this is hollow. And it's bent because somebody got whacked over the head with
Always
it.
supposed to be bad.
Yes. So let's look at the hollow lead pipe. On to Shane's turn, and he's saying it is Professor Plum in the library with the knife. Ask Lance.
Nope.
Shelly? Obviously you probably have something. Every time we played this and somebody asked Shelly, Shelly has... Wow.
Yeah, nothing. So now it's on you. Do you have anything?
So it's a
Do you want me to
library, knife, and Professor Plum.
I can look for you.
Hold on, I check. I did have something, but I'm not saying what it was. It was one of the three objects, person, place, or thing. And that's all I'm saying. Nothing else. Shane's turn, and you are in the study with the revolver. Really, it's like a 1911 from World War II.
Yeah, it's a...
And you're accusing yourself, Professor Plum.
That is correct.
So, go ask around the table then.
Well, ask Lance. He's got nothing.
Shelly?
Shelly
I got nothing.
And me, I don't have anything.
Yeah. So I'm going to conclude that this is what is in that envelope.
So just before you're going to make that accusation, but if you're wrong after you look in the envelope, that means you're out of the game, don't
I
it?
am out of the game, and I'll probably have people will still ask me for cards, obviously, but I won't be able to make any more assumptions.
Right. Okay, so dig it out and look at it secretly. It's still rolling, the camera.
Yes. Oh no, we have a revolver, which doesn't look anything like that revolver, I might add. Professor Plum, and the study.
Whoa. So, Shane, you just ratted yourself out.
Yeah, no, it was me. But I still win.
It's so matter you're ratting yourself out. Like do you put the cuffs on yourself and
Professor
take yourself
Plum
to jail?
loses, but I win.
Oh no. So that was a quick game. It's probably like 10 minutes long, Board Game Maniacs. But again, this is what happens when you play games. Sometimes it takes an hour, sometimes it takes 10 minutes. In either case, it was a fun game. It was very short-lived. I may end up just releasing another retroactive game on the same Saturday as this one goes up, just so that, you know, I fill the gap instead of one. We'll see after I edit to see how long it is. If it's over 20 minutes, I will certainly add another video.
Under 20 minutes, you mean?
Yeah, under 20 minutes, that's right. Thanks, Ellie.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah. So anyhow, Board Game Maniacs, hope you enjoyed this quick game of the 1960 version of Clue. So until next time, play some games, play some VR, have some fun talking to people in person. Communication is key, but most importantly of all,
Be a psycho.
be a maniac. Psycho?
Lunatic?
Lunatic? Come on, Joe, you got something to add to this.
No.
Crazy.
Have fun, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the game of Clue.